I like thinking about fictional characters beat each other up. Wanna know what else I like? Watching fictional characters beat each other up in spectacular animated fashion. And if you click this video, I am assuming you do too. So, I've been watching Death Battle since I was a milk drinker, middle schooler, anime weebling. And Death Battle just released their latest and greatest, Kratos versus Asura. And as a Death Battle and God of War lover, I felt like sharing my thoughts. I'm not gonna be talking about the conclusion of the fight itself, no spoilers there. I don't know enough about Asura to say like they got any facts right or wrong there or whatever. So none of just maybe some game. I'm gonna be talking about some game spoilers though, so watch out for those. But yeah, I love the fight. I'm not saying I'm not gonna say whether or not I love who won or didn't, because I would probably give it away as a God of War fan. But it was an excellent animated animation. It was so beautiful. It was such a glorious smackdown, one for the ages, one might say. And it's all thanks to this one specific. This animated sequence is at least in large part due to the Devil Artemis team. For those who don't know, Devil Artemis has been making animated stuff for a long time. Let me look at this. What's all its stuff? I'm not going through and watch all of these, but yeah, bro has been cooking on this channel for over 7 years. A true Dragon Ball fan, and it's honestly just incredible watching that fight, knowing that like him and now his team are working on it. It's incredible. It's honestly inspiring just where he started and like where he is now. Like he started as a Team 4-Star fan, and now he has literally animated stuff for Team 4-Star and Death Battle. Like that is an inspiring tale, and holy crap, does it show. That Kratos versus Asura. Oh, chef's kiss. Again, not showing it. Since we're talking about the animation, I'd like to give a little compare and contrast. You remember what Death Battle looked like 12 years ago? It looked like this. Look at this Eggman Dr. Wily.
No matter. Get a load of this.
Target confirmed.
Bro, Dr. Wily didn't even have a voice. There's just such pixelation, such 2D-ness. Now look at what Death Battle delivers us 12 years later. Where there's the king annihilating everything in a sea of flame. With these machines, I'll fabricate a new reality. And holy moly, that's what 12 years of delivering. That's what 12 years of cooking does. It's so crazy. It's like, now from what it looks like to me, Bowser specifically throughout this, it looks like he's made with 3D animation, made to look 2D, with like a lot of other stuff really being 2D animated, and it does it incredibly well. And I'm not playing the audio here. I don't know why. I'm scared to play the audio for this, but I am. Listen to the song for this Death Battle. It's one of my personal favorites. Wait, there's no king. It's so good. It's so good. The song is incredible. For a side note, lead animation boyo behind the Bowser versus Eggman this video, I like this video. Hell of a Boss versus Murder Drone short fight. I like it. Good stuff. And all their other stuff is good stuff. I'm pointing out that one specifically because I thought it was fun. Nice little smackdown. Like I said, I like watching fictional characters fight each other. It's part of the reason why I like shonen anime. Dragon Ball Z was my first. Now I want to talk about just some stuff from the Death Battle, just some comments I have.
With Poseidon's power took out his rage on all of them. and got some new gear out of it too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither
Yeah, so they reference Kratos' massive arsenal that he's had throughout all the games, and it is a lot. Like, there have been a good number of God of War games, and each one, by the end of the story, he has so many weapons. And it's always a new set every time. The only thing not changing is those Blades of Chaos. Except in God of War 3, where they become the Blades of Exile temporarily. Point is, I think it's interesting that they referenced a lot of stuff, but like, they didn't really use them. They only really used the latest and greatest gear, which, fair enough. You know, that's a lot of stuff to animate and you know, throw in. You know, just, you know, ripping out souls, throwing thunderbolts, the different types of bows, the multiple powerful severed heads they mentioned. You know, like Helios's, who Kratos ripped off a god's head just so we could have a good light source, basically. Hilarious stuff.
Relics wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
naturally, he can test
Just wanted to give a shout out to Realm Shift. Freaking love Realm Shift. Realm Shift is awesome. Awesome mechanic in God of War and God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok. Good stuff. I love Realm Shift. They brought it up. I don't know. I really like Realm Shift. I didn't use it much in the 2018. I didn't really understand its full potential when I played through the 2018. But in Ragnarok, all that can Realm Shift, I have equipped, because I really love the mechanic. I love using it. It's just so fun to me. Just slowing down time, you know, bobbing and weaving by people, you know, give them a nice smack. It's fun. And again, it kind of ties back to what I was saying before. They reference a lot of stuff that Kratos has and can do. You know, like Kratos' various like talisman and sword hilts and the items that let him do stuff that isn't like the main weapons. Like, they reference it, but they don't do anything with it. There's nothing that's done with it. That would have just been really funny to me. They got some little funny bits, I think, in the fight itself. I think it would have been funny if they had like one Realm Shift instance or Kratos, I don't know, from Asura's perspective, Kratos is just moving like fast as fuck. It's just running around him. I don't know. One thing that I like to do is combine Realm Shift with Rage. It's a very devastating combo.
and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the World Tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's kind of like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the
Yeah, so here and in the later part of the video, they bring up, you know, the size of the world tree and stuff. And, you know, they use that to calculate their maths and the big numbers and the feats and to do that. So I'm not here to talk about their math or critique their math. I don't even know how they do their math. They don't show how all the steps they do to get their math usually. So I'm not questioning it. I'm not doing it. There are other people doing it. I'm not here to critique the power scaling. But my understanding with God of War was that, you know, every mythology was like on the same planet, but like they're kind of like in their own realms or something. I don't know what I mean by that, but like they're like divided up. Like, they're on one planet, but they're somehow like magically divided, so that all like these mythologies live in one world, one like physical planet or something, and they're all like magically divided amongst each other. Like in the game, there's reference to how like how magic from like one area, one realm isn't gonna work necessarily in another, which I guess doesn't apply when with the weapons, with like Blades of Chaos. I don't know. But there's something to that that's brought up in game. And yeah, my understanding is that it's all divided. So like the world tree encompasses everything in the Norse mythology, but it doesn't encapsulate the entirety of like every mythology. Like there's no like world, like we're not gonna find world tree roots if we go to other parts, if we're going to other mythologies, which, you know, in the next, you know, who knows what the next game will hold. You know, I'm personally got like a theory that it's like it might be, or maybe it's like an Atreus spin-off, but it's gonna be like Atreus focused, and it's gonna be maybe like in Egypt. I got no evidence for that. That's just a prediction of mine. I don't know. Sounds like it could be something. I don't know. Could be something that could happen. Who knows? Death Battle is infamous among like people that make videos about it, that they don't always get like certain bits of information right, or that like contradict, or like they'll spin it in a way, or that benefits one side more than the other. I don't know. It kind of feels like one of those instances, because it sounds like they're scaling up like scaling up the feat of shaking the world tree. But again, I don't know. I'm not exactly a lore expert. There are other people out there that will debunk, rebunk, whatever out there. I'm not here for that. But I just wanted to put that out there. My understanding of the world in the game is different than Death Battles, and I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comments can link me to a source or something that tells me, actually.
Ours.
Chakravartin was understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face as
I love that. I don't know why I love those slow motion satisfying punches, but it's just so good. Bro put Asura through all of that and thought he wasn't gonna get punched in the face by the literal person that embodies being pissed off. Like what? You're gonna do all that to him and think he won't be pissed off? You're gonna offer him godhood? You think he's just gonna take it? Nah, he's gonna give you a punch as satisfying as Luffy punching the celestial dragon in One Piece. One Piece fans know what I'm talking about. One Piece fans know. I love how the prompt is extend your arm. So it's like left vague. Just for a brief moment, it's left vague. Like, oh, is he gonna shake his hand? Or, you know, is he gonna give him the smackdown of the century? And, you know, I bet to everyone's enjoyment, it's the smackdown century. Who doesn't love punching deities in the face, you know? A wonderful pastime, if I do say so myself. I already wanted to play Ashura's Wrath, pretty much because this is a game about a dude too angry to die. That's like the main thing I knew about it. And like some other like scenes I've seen, like punching a dude's finger to oblivion. Like I already wanted to play it, but this satisfying punch to the face right there, that just makes me want to play it even more. I want to play it even more. I'm gonna find that and I'm gonna stream that at some point in the future. So, you know, like and subscribe for more. You know, other obligatory follow me on things. Yeah, so I enjoyed the fight. It was really awesome piece of animation. Devil Artemis team cooked it to perfection. So delicious. A feast for the eyes indeed. Before I go out, I'm not talking anything about power scaling. I enjoy power scaling. I like looking at it. I like looking at the funny numbers people come up with. I like it when people cite how they come up with their math and the lore they reference. I enjoy it. It's good stuff. But I'm not someone that, you know, pisses their britches, you know, when somebody says, no, this character, it's that guy, you're wrong. I don't do that. I just think it's fun. I think the hypotheticals are fun. You know, Death Battle has had plenty of fights that I have disagreed with, like, or conclusions that I've disagreed with. You know, like Ben 10 versus Green Lantern, both of their Naruto versus Bleach ones. I disagree with both of those on the scaling for that. But again, I don't care that much. I'm just happy to watch these characters have an awesome fight sequences, honestly, whether or not I agree with them. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Ciao for now. I'll fabricate a new reality and resemblance of me.